Tensions are high in the Cape Town city centre. Just a few minutes ago, police clashed with foreign nationals demonstrating outside the offices of the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. They say they feel unsafe in South Africa and are demanding to be repatriated back to their home countries or countries that will accept them.
Police fired stun grenades trying to disperse the crowd. They've also arrested several people. The group had been staging a sit-in at the Waldorf building in Green Market Square for several weeks now, alleging they're being attacked by South Africans. Police, armed with batons and a water cannon, are currently trying to control the protesters who are chanting, "We want to go." Let's get more on the story from our reporter Vanessa Poonah, who's standing by in Cape Town. A very good afternoon to you, Vanessa. Take us through what's happening at the moment after those clashes we saw earlier on.
Nsinga, good afternoon to you. At the moment, I'm battling to hear you, but I can tell you that the police, along with Metro and law enforcement officers, have managed to clear quite a large section, of course, here in front of the Waldorf Arcade, where a number of foreign nationals and refugees have been camping out for the past couple of weeks. In your introduction there, you did make a mention of the stun grenades as well as water cannons that have been used in moving these foreign nationals and refugees further afield. At the moment, there are still quite a number of people gathered here behind me. You'll see a line of police officers as well as behind us at the famous Green Market Square, of course, a place where traders set up and sell all sorts of arts and crafts. Many of those stalls have now been dismantled as stall owners take precaution to move off. And of course, behind us, the situation not as volatile as it has been all morning, but there are still people that are arguing with police officials, also telling them that they will remain resolute in their call to be relocated from South Africa. Now, a short while ago, we received a media statement from the police here in the Western Cape saying that they have arrested 100 people outside here in Cape Town. Of course, police then, according to the statement, acting on a court interdict and they're being compelled to assist the sheriff of the court to effect this court interdict. And of course, a short while ago, we've seen some scenes of people, women, children being loaded into police vans as police go about effecting this court order. Activists asking police for a physical hard copy of that interdict. And also, I see behind me members of the South African Human Rights Commissioner, Chris Nissen here, of course, Commissioner in the Western Cape, also on the scene at this point in time to engage, as there have been quite a number of complaints in the manner in which people have been moved, as well as their clothing and personal items that have been taken away here. Of course, foreign nationals and refugees appealing for their relocation from South Africa, saying that they are being victimized in this country, saying that they're not allowed to do business, saying that within communities they are also being targeted by violence. And of course, earlier on we heard calls of stop xenophobia. We've heard calls saying that we want to go, and at this moment in time, that's the situation here in Green Market Square. Behind me, not as volatile as we've seen it earlier on, but still quite a large police contingent, as well as a large contingent of law enforcement officers on the scene as they continue with their efforts to effect a court order for the removal of those that have been staging a sit-in at the Waldorf Arcade for the past couple of weeks.
Vanessa, very briefly as we wrapped up, earlier on we saw women collapsing and some of the protesters saying they were not going to allow a doctor to come and attend to her, ostensibly because South Africans, they say, have been harming them and they didn't want the doctor to get a hold of her. Can you give us an update on that situation and other people who've been injured as well?
Yes, I can. And I actually spoke to some of the people that were surrounding the woman that had needed medical care. When I asked them earlier why they're not allowing the doctors, because we actually have pictures of people shooing the doctor away when he had tried to come and assist in the first place. A short while ago, I can tell you that medical professionals, doctors, have been attending to the woman, and we understand that she has since been taken to hospital. I'm not quite sure exactly what her condition was. We've heard some allegations that she may have been hit with an object. I can't verify that at this point in time, but I do know that she has since been taken away from the scene and taken to hospital. Also at this point, I can tell you we have seen some scenes of people being dragged as they resisted being relocated and moved from this area, but I haven't received any further information of other injuries that have been reported as this action continues here in Cape Town this afternoon.
Vanessa Poonah giving us an update from those protests that were taking place in the Cape Town CBD a little bit earlier on. We've been speaking to Home Affairs as well, Arabile in Cape Town, just getting an update on the situation. We'll follow it and keep you updated. Nastasia.